Welcome to Let's Talk Gardening. I'm Norma Samuel with the University of Florida IFAS Extension, Sumter County. Today we're going to be talking about bell peppers and hot peppers, and my husband Lesroy Samuel will give us a tour through the garden and tell us all about the peppers that he's growing. Lesroy, thank you so much for joining us again for another episode of Let's Talk Gardening. And we're looking forward to learning all about peppers from you today. So what type of peppers are you growing in the garden?
This year we are growing about 45 different varieties of sweet peppers.
Are you growing any hot peppers?
Yes, I'm growing a blend of hot peppers. A few years ago I bought some hot pepper from a vendor in Gainesville. And I made pepper sauce and I saved those peppers. So this year the objective is to grow those seeds out and separate them into that particular variety, so I know what variety of hot pepper I have.
Okay, so let's look at the bell peppers that you have here. Now, when did you start growing these bell peppers?
I started all the peppers in the garden this year from seeds. I actually started on the 4th of January. I started quite a bit early because pepper take quite a bit longer to be ready for transplant. They usually take about 10 to 12 weeks from sowing to be transplanted.
Okay, so that's a long time. And just like most of the other vegetables that we have in the garden, you grow these in containers. And here underground, you have the bags underneath of the containers to prevent the nematodes from getting up into the bag. And nematodes are those worm-like organisms that plugs the plumbing system of the plant, as I like to say. So this is a way for us to get around root knot nematodes. So tell us about this purple variety that we have here.
This purple variety is a variety called Cardinal. It's a very interesting pepper. They start out purple and they stay purple throughout their development for the most part.
Okay. Do they get any bigger than that?
Yes, they do. There's some bigger ones over here.
Okay.
What I like about this variety, besides this purple color, is that you have good leaf cover, so you get good protection from sun scar.
Yeah, there is a lot of foliage here, so that's good.
And if you notice, all the peppers are staked. Again, that's to prevent the peppers tilting over and get exposed to the sun. Then you have sun scalding taking place, as well as to prevent them from snapping with the load of the peppers and they carry.
All right, so let's move on. What is this variety you have here?
All right, this row going that way to my left is a mixture of varieties. It's a package called Carnival Blend. So there are a number of different colors. The package did not tell you the particular varieties. It just tells you the color arrangement you will find in that package. So here's a white one that turns orange-red when it's fully mature.
So this purple came in the pack also?
Yes, this is the purple one that came in the pack, so this quite possible is a Cardinal or some other purple type.
And this is the sun scald that you were mentioning here?
Right. Sun scald usually develop on the pepper when it's exposed to excessive heat and the shoulder is not upright. As you can see, this one is tilted, so the shoulders are not upright and the sun did its thing.
Okay. And then I see you also have some nutrient deficiency here, and that looks like nitrogen deficiency, so you need to do some fertilizing.
So this is a green type that's going to turn yellow when it's mature.
Nice.
This is the same white type. This is close to maturity here. So you have a nice orange coloration.
And all these came from
All
the
these
same
came in
pack?
the package. And this one is a totally different one. This is more of a
Now, how many peppers on this one plant here?
probably about 10, 12.
Wow.
So all these are from the same pack. So you can see the wide mixture of varieties in the pack in terms of color and shape. The peppers in this row is from a variety pack called Kaleidoscope. Again, there's just an assortment of different colors and varieties in the pack. Here's another whitish type color variety, not sure the particular variety.
Okay.
Here's more the classic bell type peppers.
And you would say this particular one here is almost 6 inches long?
Yes, they look like they're about 6 by about 4 to 5 inches. That's the beauty about buying a varietal pack. You get different colors and different shapes in that varietal pack.
Wow, these are massive.
Here's another purplish color one in the pack. That's a particle. Yeah, here we have some humongous peppers. This is from the same pack of Kaleidoscope.
Wow. Those are probably about what? Almost 5 to 6 inches in diameter.
And about 6 inches long, 6 to 7 inches long.
Yes, those are huge.
This particular variety is called Colossal. It is indeed a huge pepper plant, and the peppers are humongous. It's a green variety that matches red. So I like to say green to red. Is a humongous pepper here.
And these are all
These are
colossal?
all Colossal. This variety here is a variety called Paladin. It bears huge peppers, 4.5 size peppers. And it's also green to red type pepper.
Very colorful.
When the pepper goes to the red color or the yellow color, that's when it's at its full maturity and most flavorful. Usually you harvest them as green peppers, but if you leave them another 15 or so days, then they will mature to that particular color, red, purple, or whatever it is.
And you pay a premium price for color peppers in the grocery store. Sometimes, depending on the season, you can pay up to $3 for a single pepper.
This is a green to yellow type. This is Summer Sweet 862.
Wow, these are very prolific. Now, what variety is this one with all these peppers?
Summer Sweet 862.
Oh, same one. Okay.
Yeah. If you see this particular one, they actually start to turn yellow. You can see the yellow hue developing on them.
Nice.
This is another member in that series, Summer Sweet. This is Summer Sweet 209. But this one is a green to red type. This particular variety is called Costa Rican, and it's more of an elongated pepper as opposed to the classical bell-shaped pepper that we've been seeing. And it matures from green to red.
Cool. Now, what is the major pest problem you encounter on your peppers?
There's a few caterpillars, and there's a few caterpillars, and a few flea beetles.
Okay.
So in this field here, we have the hot peppers. There's a number of different varieties here. There's habanero, there's scorpion, there's ghost, and I think Jamaica red.
Now, could you tell us about the difference in terms of the heat level between these different varieties?
Unfortunately, we don't have the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper is the hottest variety of hot peppers. Then there's the Ghost, which is about 1,000,000 Scoville. That's this measure used to determine the heat content. Then there's the Scorpion.
Is this the scorpion?
I'm not sure the particular varieties yet because it was from a mixture of different seeds. So the object here is to grow them out, determine what varieties there are, then I can select the seeds from that variety and actually isolate them. Then I can grow them individually. So as it is, we're just growing a mixture of seeds, a mixture of varieties.
Okay.
You can see, if you look on the plant itself, you can see a difference in terms of the plant leaves.
Yes. What else can you tell us, Lesroy, about how you care for your pepper plants?
Yeah, all the peppers in the garden, both the hot peppers and the sweet peppers, are grown in 3-gallon containers. The mix is a combination of potted mix and cow compost manure. At planting, I incorporate 1 tablespoon of 10-10-10 fertilizer. At flowering, I digest again with 10-10-10 fertilizer. In between, I give liquid fertilizer 10-10-5. Regular watering. If you care for the peppers, you should have the peppers all the way down until the first frost. That could be December, it could be January the following year. So typically we only do 1 planting of peppers for the season, and it goes right through to the end of the season.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Let's Talk Gardening, Lesroy. We always enjoy learning about the things that you have growing in your garden. Thank you again. So much for joining us for this episode of Let's Talk Gardening. I hope you are now motivated to grow bell peppers and hot peppers in your garden. And I'm Lesroy Samuel with UF-IFAS Extension in Sumter County. Have a great day.